Hi, it's Mary Pat Knight. We're talking transformation today. A lot of times on this series, I'm talking about how to take the transformation into your business teams. Really, really important. I mean, the pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. So we often need to role model what that transformation looks like and feels like. But what if we have to do some transformation on ourselves? And especially when we are in one of those sort of funky moods that can get us into a downward spiral and we move into some sort of a victim place, or we start to feel hopeless and we get distracted by poor behavior choices, or however it shows up where we really are just off our game. Never more important to realize that there is a place of transformation there. So kind of a personal example, I woke up the other day and I was in, I call it the funkadunk. I was in that sort of self-indulgent, victim-y, woe is me, so much on my plate, overwhelm place. You know what I'm talking about. We all get there every now and again. And so I also realized it's not healthy to stay there long, because I get off my game totally and I can't do the work that I want to do, nor can I live the life that I want to live. So, but we still go there. So I was in a funk and I thought, okay, what's the process? What's the transformational process? And literally I'm talking to myself, what's your transformational process? And so here's what I realized. And so this is the mechanic that I want to offer to you. One, I realized where I was. I didn't stay in that self-indulgent place very long. I realized that I was there and I named it. And in naming it, I got to another place of sort of helplessness of now what do I do about it? And so the next thing that I did is I reached out for a lifeline. We all have them. Now, sometimes we have lifelines that help us stay in that awful place. And lots of times we're going to have lifelines that say, what are you going to do to get out of it? So I picked my sister. Okay, so she's a good lifeline for me because she's like, stop it, get out of it. What are you going to do? What choice are you going to make? Which leads me to the other part of the transformation is making a choice. So in talking with my sister, I had awareness. I owned what I was feeling. I reached out for the lifeline. And through the process of our conversation, I realized I could make a choice. And that choice would send some different energy into my body. So for me, a lot of times the choice is physical. I have to walk, or I have to do a burst of exercise, or I take a shower, or something that allows some sort of physicality, because that physical expression changes my energy. And in changing my energy, I can actually go back into my normally productive and optimistic self. So the transformation that I want to offer to you is sometimes as a leader, it's really tough. There's a lot on our plates. There's a lot of demands on our time. And it's human to go into that sort of downward spiral for a short amount of time. Just don't stay there long. Offer yourself the transformation here that I'm offering to you. Become aware. Name what you're feeling, grab a lifeline if you need it, and the lifeline could be a phone call, a book. If you are spiritual, it could be a biblical or Quran passage. Whatever it is, get yourself a lifeline and then make a choice. And a lot of times if the choice is physical, you're going to find an immediate switch in your energy. So again, thanks for joining me. Happy to share some transformation with you, and I'm glad we could make it personal this week. Take care. See you next time.